Hey, what's up, guys? IQ Yellow here, back again. So I'm doing a thermostat replacement on the Phaeton. So I forgot the guy's name. I think it's Street Steppin'. I cannot remember his name. Sorry, dude. I know we just communicated too. So I needed to do a thermostat. I did one on my Touareg, not that one, but the one in the garage. And I'm doing one on this one right now. So again, the process is to take off all the covers, which I have all the covers on the ground. Then you can turn the engine over until you get slack in the belt. So mine, you can see how much slack that is. See if I can focus. There's slack in the belt, and even this roller starting to take it off, but it's free spinning. Once that roller is free spinning, I would recommend taking it off. I wouldn't want to take it off, and if you can't rotate that roller freely. If you can rotate that roller freely, then I think it's safe to take it off. Again, don't quote me on that. Do this at your own risk. I'm doing it at mine. And so basically there are 3 bolts that hold the thermostat housing on. Here is one, and this one is the trickier one to get to. So if you look up thermostat housing for a Phaeton or early model Touareg with the V8 or the Audi with the V8, I think they have it too. The housing is just a metal plate. There's 3 bolts. There's one bolt at the very back, closest to the lower radiator hose that connects to the engine. So the lower radiator hose is down there. You can see it, and it kind of disappears under the belt. That's where the housing kind of connects to. And here's one of the bolts. So that's a trickier one. This bolt you can kind of feel. It's like technically right by the hose. The connection with the hose with the clamp on it is right next to you. You kind of feel around. You'll kind of see like a impression. You'll feel like an impression, like almost like a, I don't know, like a divot for the bolt. You can reach in there and get it. This bolt, I believe, is the only one that kind of keeps the housing against the block of the engine. I don't think it really helps with sealing, from what I can tell from the picture. If you look up one online, you don't see how this bolt at the bottom, closest to where the hose connects, seals anything. The two where the thermostat housing is where it seals. So I got my new thermostat. It's right here. It's I can never pronounce this right, but this is a thermostat that I got it off Rock Auto. And so I don't want to take you down in there because I think it's going to mess the camera up. But right here, that bolt right there, I'm kind of moving the hoses around, or the tubing around, so you can see right here is the top bolt, and then right below that, like I said in my other video, right below that, you got to be careful because over here on this side there's also bolts. So if you took your camera down there, I'll try to see if I can, let me turn my camera on. I'm using my phone to capture this, so it's probably going to turn sideways, so excuse me for doing that, but I'm going to turn my phone sideways and kind of go down. So again, you got the one bolt right there that you can see between those 2 hoses, and then if you go down some more, you're going to see these ones down here. Don't disconnect or unscrew those. You can still see the housing right here. This metal plate in front of me is the housing. So if you go down past the belt again, you're going to see that one right there to the left. That's the one that you want to loosen and pull off. Now I've already loosened it, so all I got to do is unscrew it, and then we're good. So make sure that you don't hit any of these ones over here. Right, you don't want to hit any of those. You won't. That's where your water pump, I believe, is. So you don't want to touch those. You want to hit this one over here to the left. Right. So there's nothing else over here. So if you feel around for like the lot number or the part number, to the right of the part number, you'll feel one bolt. And again, see how that little, like how the thermostat housing kind of curves up and over, and it got like a spot for the bolt. You feel for that. You can't miss it. If you're over to the right, then you're over too much. You can almost see like a roller right here. So if you go past this roller, you're too far. You got to stay to the left of this roller right here. Stay left to the left of this roller, and you can't miss the bolt. So that's it right there. I'm going to go ahead and loosen that, as well as finish loosening up this roller on the top, and I'll get back with you in a second. All right, back for part 2. So I've gotten the roller off. You can see the spot for it right there. Let me turn my light on so you can kind of get a better view. Sorry, this is done on my phone with gloves on. So roller spot right there. You can see all the slack in the belt. Again, I didn't touch the belt. Belt hasn't moved. It's still on all of the cam gears and everything. And I'm going to grab this little radiator hose down here, and you can see the thermostat housing move. See it moving? Metal plate. So the next step in the process, after you get all the bolts out and everything, you want to take this black plate right here, and you just want to kind of get something in here maybe, and just kind of bend it up and out the way. I don't know what the importance of this is other than holding on this sensor, and I think it's connected to a plate on the engine, but there is I don't see any nuts holding it on. But just bend this up and out of the way, and then you can try to bend it back down. I think you need to bend this back down in order to get the covers back on. Sorry, got a little. You do need to bend this back down to get the covers back on. So bend it up too much. Just bend it up enough to where you can get this thermostat. Like I showed before, you pull it out and then you push it down and back, so it goes out of just enough to clear the thermostat, down and back. And you should be able to get your thermostat out. So be back right after I get to that point. I don't have a tripod to hold this up, so I'm kind of doing this in segments. All right, after fighting for 20 minutes, I finally got it in the position to get the thermostat out. As you can see, I've unloosened all the bolts. I bent this metal pipe up. I actually took right here, there was a nut, a bolt. I took that out to give me that little bit of extra space right there. I probably could have got away without doing it, but I took it out anyway. And now you can see the thermostat. Sorry, I'm gonna take you down here again. You can see the thermostat right there, clear as day, easy to take out and easy to put. It's not gonna be too easy to get out, but I think I can squeeze it out of there by moving it just a tad bit more. Get it out, put the new one in. Make sure you put the nipple at the top. Push everything back down. It might be a little struggle. Don't be afraid. So look at how much this belt is flexing. That's the only way I can get it out, but make sure you flex it. See how I got it flexed towards the top of the belt, towards the housing. I think that was the best way. I had to flex the other way, and it wouldn't give me a little bit of room. I am light on the edge. It's still flush with the gear, so it's not off. But I think I can pry that thermostat out, put the new one in, and I think it'll be good for cooling.